What's good, guys? LM7 here again for another 2016 review. This time we have the buildable figure Kylo Ren. This would be from Series 2 of the buildable figure line and released on January 1st. So, we have Kylo Ren, ages 8 to 14. He is number 75117. He has 86 pieces and is $24.99. He is the biggest figure in the Series 2 buildable figures. So much like the First Order Stormtrooper, he has his profile picture on the side, which is very cool. I like that. And you can see an actual size for his helmet if you're looking at it in the store before you build him. And here is the back of the box, just showing some, average stuff and the other figures. So, looking at his instruction booklet, let's flip to his final model and see how well it compares to the actual model. So there is the final digital model. It is 26 pages long, so about 10 to 15 minutes. And this booklet is actually shorter than the Stormtrooper that I reviewed, which I believe was 27 pages long. But anyway, let's get started on Kylo Ren. One thing I want to mention before I start showing what he can actually do and his details is he is actually built way different than any of the other figures I've built so far, and I'm sure any of the other ones with the new with the new gear feature are built like this. The body is completely technically built. It's not just that one body piece that they use to connect the arms and the leg joints. You had to physically build it. So a lot of the pieces actually went into the torso. He's kind of like Darth Vader in that matter, where they technically built the torso instead of just putting one piece there. And I thought that was cool, and I wasn't expecting it, so it was a pretty fun build for something that I don't actually enjoy because I don't really like Technic. But these figures are amazing, and I just enjoy the figures. So if we move his lovely lightsaber out of the way, we can see the detail on Kylo Ren. He's just dark, so as you can see, he's obviously black, all of him, like he is in the movie. You can see his helmet details. I'm going to try and focus him closer. See if I can do that. What am I focused on? Can we focus on the helmet? There we go. So here is a look at Kylo Ren's helmet. Pretty accurate to the movie with the scratches and dings. There's even a little dent in it like it is. And overall, just as menacing as it looks in the movie. And we'll get a look at the back. You can see there's a little ding there. But overall, it's pretty just solid black, and here's his cape. But the helmet is really nicely molded. It's just like the Stormtrooper helmets. It's probably the best piece in the set, if you want to argue that. Then you can look at some of the chest details. And other than the chest details, he doesn't have any other printed pieces, as they are all solid black. So, what about Kylo Ren makes him special and different from the other buildable figures? Well, first off, he has obviously his custom lightsaber, and they changed it up to include the two side blades, and I thought that was really nice the way they did it, using that piece and smaller lightsaber blades. That was really cool. Otherwise, it's just a standard red lightsaber, much like Darth Vader's, and that's nice. So, on the back of Kylo Ren, and this is probably the only flaw with this figure, is you do have to look at this Technic gear, but that includes the feature. So it actually has a feature for a buildable figure, which I know is kind of strange, but he does. And if we zoom back out to the box, and I put him down, his arm like this. If you spin the gear, his arm, you can make it move like this. And that's a nice touch. And, you know, if you spin the gear, you can leave his arm in that position. So, like you can see, he's ready to strike. And then, without having to bend his arm, you can just spin the gear back the other way. And there you go. So that adds quite a bit of play feature to this model. And I think it's pretty cool the way they did it. And it actually keeps the cape on, which is another feature. So I guess the gear isn't too bad. It's not really noticeable. I mean, you just overlook it. It's really not that bad. But yeah, the gear feature's pretty cool. I didn't know much about it when I first bought them, so building it and trying it out was interesting. Nonetheless. Now, Kylo Ren is, like I said, the biggest of the 2016 ones so far, and he is $24.99 because of his capes. That's the same with Obi-Wan Kenobi and also Captain Phasma from this wave. They're more expensive when they have capes included. So as you can see, Kylo Ren does have a waist cape on, like he does in the movie. So that this cape probably wasn't the one that raised the price. It's the back cape that raised the price of Kylo Ren. And there's why it costs a little more, because these capes are much larger than the minifigure ones, so I'm sure they cost a little bit of money to actually make. Not if we looked at the price, we probably wouldn't think so, but to Lego, who has to produce, you know, lots of this cape, I would imagine so. So, I want to do a small size comparison with Kylo Ren. Noted the box is a little bigger on this one to allow for the cape to not get ruined. But I wanted to show the height of Kylo Ren. And he is... It's not focusing, or you can't really see it, but it says he is 10.2 centimeters tall. And let's compare it to his idol, which I thought was fitting. It is Darth Vader. Oh, Darth Vader does not want to be standing. And I broke him. Lovely. Okay. Darth Vader. Okay, so, looking at the two Lords of the Sith here, you can see that Darth Vader is once again still taller than Kylo Ren. You saw if you watched the First Order Stormtrooper review, Darth Vader towered over the Stormtrooper. So, I imagine Darth Vader is 10.4 inches tall, or 0.5, while Kylo Ren is 10.2, all of which are taller than the average $20 buildable figures, like the Stormtrooper here. I knocked over Kylo Ren. Oh no. Anyway, much like the Stormtrooper here, you can see is much shorter than both of them. And obviously, that's how it sort of is in the movie. Kylo Ren isn't that much taller, but he is taller. And they make him bigger because he's, you know, one of the more expensive ones in the wave. So, like I said, Darth Vader's taller and costs a little more money. But that's a little quick comparison for the two. But that is really it for the new villain, Kylo Ren. He is my personal favorite in the new 2016 line, and the first one that I picked up when I went to the Lego store. He's actually well worth the money, and if you're a fan of him in the movie, I highly recommend going to pick up him. His helmet is a fantastic piece. He looks cool, and he's got great playability. He's a little expensive for an action figure, but if you like Kylo Ren, you'll overlook it to get him. So, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it, and it helps me out. I know I say it at the end of all the videos, but it's true. And stick around. I have one more buildable figure, which you can probably guess who it is by this point, to review, and then the main series 2016 sets. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.